So tell me about the medals behind.
So this is a virtual screen, but the picture is actually my living room as you walk in the door. So behind me mostly is my race medals from completing 98 Spartan races, 6 marathons, including Boston, Chicago, New York, and Berlin, and about 50 other obstacle course race, 5K, 10K, endurance sufferfests.
Yes. So Nick, please introduce yourself to the audience.
Well, I am Nick Klingensmith, and I am author of Through the Fire, which is my story as the four-time cancer survivor, type 1 diabetic, and recovering alcoholic who became an obstacle course racer and defied it all.
Yes, I'm very interested in how you grew up. You grew up in Martha Vineyard, right? Tell
Yep,
me
I was
more
born
about
there.
it.
So it's not what most people might think by, I don't know, TV or something.
Right.
I'm an Islander. I was born there,
Oh.
born and raised. And so we're the blue collar workers.
Hmm.
We're the ones who drive the cabs. I grew up making pizza boxes, serving muffins and coffee to the wealthy tourists as they came to visit. Now, I loved growing up there. Summer there was just amazing. It was a simple life, but it was like really busy. I got to meet a lot of people, and it was always on the go. The moment Labor Day hits, everything's closed by dark. It's an absolute ghost town.
Hmm.
Now that's how it used to be. My understanding, I haven't lived there in a long time, but I guess during the pandemic, a lot of people from Connecticut and New Jersey and New York went to the island, and then they just decided to stay there. So the year-round population is actually, I'm going to say, bigger and wealthier now than it was in the past.
Hmm. So did you meet some wealthy people that you could remember of?
Here's the thing, I've never cared at all about celebrity individuals, and I mean ever. When I see them, I some of them live there, some of them just come and visit there. And here's the thing, I've never cared for the people who want the attention. I typically tend to respect that.
Uh-huh.
Now, that said, yeah, absolutely. I worked at a nightclub there called the Hot Tin Roof, which isn't around anymore.
Mhm.
But I mean, it was frequented often by celebrities when they would come to visit. I sat at the table next to Bruce Willis. Dan Aykroyd was there all the time. Um, I actually did protection, well, not for her, but I was on the protection detail for when Chelsea Clinton was on the island. I saw President Clinton several times. I saw President Obama. There's Carly Simon, Dave Letterman. These are people that are around all the time. And it is once in a while. Like I remember I was doing security for a function called the Impossible Dreams auction. And
Mhm.
this was actually a cool thing. It was like the wealthiest 1% of the 1%, because it was an auction to benefit. Actually, I don't even remember who it benefits, but here's the types of things that you would auction for. Carly Simon to come over and make you peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Mhm.
Going sailing with Walter Cronkite. These were the types of things that, the uber wealthy were auctioning on. But what I didn't know at the time, because it was the most boring event to do security for ever, Jimmy Buffett was in the crowd, and I
Mhm.
would have loved to have met him.
Oh.
I've always been, not always, but I guess since I was a teenager, I've loved Jimmy Buffett music. And, as far as famous people or celebrities go, he's one I would have liked to have met.
Yes, yes, that's a lovely memory of yours.